Till nowadays, Cleopatra is being one of the most popular feminine figures in human history. And why is that? Let's explore together. If you don't know me, my name is Alina. I'm a mindset and energy coach. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And let's dive into this. Cleopatra is well known of being a queen of Egypt, the queen that influenced on the Egypt history pretty much. And the thing was that she is one of the most perfect examples of the queen archetype in women. She had self-worth, self-value, confidence, and of course dignity, as any queen has. Because if you are interested in embracing the queen archetype in you, you have to understand this energy now, and Cleopatra is a great example of it. Her self-worth influenced on the direction she ruled her own country. She influenced on the relations she had, and if she wouldn't have this dignity, we cannot talk about the queen energy or the queen archetype at all, because your internal state defines everything. And as a woman, especially as a woman in the queen archetype, in the queen energy, she knew that. She knew that her self-esteem, self-worth, self-value defines not only the direction of her own life, but as a powerful leader, a leader of a country, it defines the direction they all go together. The people that rely on her and herself too. Cleopatra is well known for her diplomatic skills. She wasn't a leader who fought as any man did before. She was definitely a feminine leader, a woman in her feminine power. So instead of fighting, instead of having wars as many male leaders had before and even now till nowadays, she used a completely different strategy. Instead of fighting, instead of ruining the lives of many people, of their resources and so on, she used her diplomacy as the most powerful skill. That's why she built such a powerful alliances with Caesar, Mark Antony, and this influenced in the most beautiful ways two regions and two different countries. She was also well known of her knowledge and education. She spoke several languages. She knew mathematics, astronomy, philosophy, and so on, because she knew that a woman in the queen energy, the queen archetype, she has to rely on her knowledge. She has to explore her internal beauty. She has to nourish it, her internal world, and that her powerful knowledge leads to everything in her reality and the reality of her own country. And the last thing I'd like to discuss is that Cleopatra was a great example of feminine power, of a woman in power, a woman who chose a really diplomatic way to deal with business. She knew how to talk to people, she knew how to use her knowledge, her brain, her charisma, and because of that, her beauty too, because beauty is also a feminine asset. She knew how to use it all to get what she wanted, to empower her own country, to have a more stable position back then. She used her diplomacy, the power of alliance for this. And again, it's also about feminine power, a woman in power, in the real definition of power. Because feminine power builds, nourishes, nurtures everything and everyone. It's not made for destruction, anger, and aggression. And that's why Cleopatra is one of the most amazing examples of women in power. Please let me know what you think in the comments section. Subscribe to my channel and see you next time. Bye bye.